Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here then welcome. My name's Chloe. So today's video is going to be my best of beauty for 2025. Now this is very late because I'm filming this in February, so I do apologise. I've just been so busy setting up my business, and I'll be honest, my focus is on TikTok more than my other social media, just because I do so well and I get a lot of brand collaborations through my TikTok. So YouTube is taking a back seat. I'm trying to launch my Instagram again with my business, but yeah, sorry. If you would like to see more of me, you can follow my Instagram, which is ChloeGH with 2 E's _PMU, where I am starting my lip blush business this year. And then my TikTok is the same handle as my YouTube, which is ChloeGH with 2 E's. If you are interested in my makeup, I literally just have a tinted moisturiser on, a bit of blush and some lip balm, but I'll pop that in the description box below, as well as these new lashes that I have been sent by a seller on TikTok shop that I think are quite nice, but yeah, I'll pop that in the description box below for you. But I really hope that you enjoy watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye! Okay, let's get into it. So I've got a few different things here. This video, it's just favourite products that I have tried in 2025 or they have launched in 2025. Some of these products would have launched before, but I only tried them in 2025. There are still products that are my favourites to this day that I tried before 2025, so they of course are not in this video. Like foundation, I'm still wearing this in 2026 now, and I think this is did I try this in 2024? But yeah, so this is just a video of stuff that I tried in 2025 that I do love and I'll be bringing into, well, this year. Start off with some makeup because it's my smallest amount. I am so set in my ways. Like when I find a makeup routine that I really like and products I really like, I tend to stick to it, and it's very rare that I kind of deviate from that. So I've only got a few favourites from this year really. First of which is this L'Oreal setting spray. This is the Infallible 3-second setting mist. So my beloved Glow Milk Mist, the Amelia Olivia collaboration with Beauty Crop, I think is sadly discontinued because I can't get my hands on it, and I was looking for an alternative, and I saw so many videos, I was served so many ads about this one here, so I picked it up. I think it's usually $9.99. The cheapest I've seen it is like $7.99 in Superdrug, so I picked one up just to give it a try, because I have tried other setting sprays like Urban Decay, which I was going to go back to, but towards the end of last year, I'd say from like August onwards, I was really not struggling with money, but I was putting aside my money and paying for my garage conversion, my lip blush course, all of the equipment to kind of get me started. So the last 6 months of 2025 were really sort of sacrificing for my business, which I'm hoping that I'm the other end of that now. But yeah, I wanted to try something that wasn't going to be too much money, and that's quite cheap. I don't usually go for drugstore, but I really liked it. It kind of reminded me of like hairspray, you know, when you were in college, or when I was in college and we didn't have setting spray. So you just spray hairspray on your face to make your makeup last, and it worked. I mean, it wasn't great for your skin, it made you break out, but it was good for your makeup. Your makeup looked really good on that night out. So it does give me hairspray vibes, but it's really good, and I even picked up another one. So yeah, I have another one here. Really good. A setting spray that I would like to try at some point this year, when I have the funds to be able to spend on myself again, is the Vive setting spray. I've heard very good things about that. And next I have got some mascaras here. So I tried these towards the end of 2025. I bought this Refy one in the Black Friday sale, and because I just wanted to try it, and Refy do one sale a year and it's a Black Friday, and they did 25% off instead of 20% off, so I was like, oh my god, I need this, because I needed the primer as well. Like, I've used this primer for the last couple of years, it's just my absolute favourite, and I was running out, and I just thought it was a perfect opportunity. So I did that on Kallo to spread out my payments, and I just fell in love with this mascara. So I picked up the brown one because I was served an ad of this girl with like tan skin and gorgeous coloured eyes and like sort of caramel, like honey blonde hair, and she put this mascara on and it just looked absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, that was a very good ad for Refy. So yeah, I picked this one up in the brown instead of the black. This is the lash sculpt and it's so good. I did a video of this on my TikTok, so you can always try that out, or I might start to upload shorts to my YouTube, just so you can see a little bit more of me and my content. The wand, it does take some getting used to. It's quite a weird wand. You kind of have to wiggle it through your lashes, and then I turn the brush around to kind of do it this way, and then you have to be so careful when you do it on your bottom lashes. And I have to be really careful on the sort of inner part of the eye, because my inner corner lashes, they are quite short and sparse from where I had quite a dodgy like lash, you know, like the false lash extensions, that's what they're called. Yeah, I had quite a bad experience with them during COVID, where my eyelashes just came out and they were short stubs and some of them didn't grow back, and it was mortifying. Yeah, I've really enjoyed using that mascara, and you will find me wearing one of these two mascaras when I haven't got on these DIY like lash clusters. Another one that I really love is from Cosnori. So this one was actually gifted to me by the brand. I do also have their what's it called, eyelash serum as well, which I really like, that I'll kind of talk about this as well. I like how this one is very different to other ones, because you've got the nice fat wand that you can wiggle through and then use the ball. I've brushed this through my brows as well, and I really like this one. Most eyelash serums are just like a little stick that you kind of paint on, but this one's a nice brush to kind of coat through and everything. So yeah, I really like that. But yeah, this mascara is so nice. It's kind of got a curved wand to it, which I do prefer. Really nice brush on there. It really does grab the lashes and kind of pull them up, and it's almost like a rosy brown, like got some sort of warmth to it. It's really nice, and it is called, I think it's called, yeah, rosy brown actually, in number 3. I do have the black version. I haven't tried that yet though, because I really wanted to try the brown version first. And I do have their tinted lash serum as well, which I think is a very good idea. But yeah, I have really enjoyed using these mascaras, and I am converted to a brown mascara girly. Next I've got some Rhode here. Now, my heart is broken. There should be 4 peptide lip treatments here that I should be talking about, but I, for the life of me, can't find Sugar Cookie. It launched last year, of course, because this is my 2025 like best of. It's one of my most worn peptide lip treatments ever. Limited edition, and I can't find it. I have checked all of my bags. Anywhere I could think of, like coat pockets and stuff, because I would just wear it so much and have it with me constantly that I would just carry it with me. I'm trying to rack my brain to the last time that I would have worn it, and I think it was October time, but that's when I went on my course in Newport, so I have no idea if I somehow lost it, like on the train, or I used to walk to, I stayed at my friend's house and I used to walk to the salon for my training, but I can't remember when the last time I actually put the lip balm on my lips, because I know that I brought it with me. I'm sure I did, because it was just my favourite one to use, and I'm just so worried that I had it in my pocket, or I took it out and applied it and left it. So yeah, I'm completely heartbroken that that's not with me, but that is a favourite. And then I'd say my next worn shade is PBJ. I think this launched like May, June time. I'm obsessed with it. So this is PBJ. I'm sure that I have done a video on this. But you have got raspberry jelly and you've got espresso, and this is like the little love child of them. Can you just see? It's like a mix of the two. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love the shade of this, and I love it even more that I have my darker hair and I've sort of tanned. I mean, I've got a tinted moisturiser on, which is pulling a little bit light for me, but no worries, no worries. I am usually more tan than this, but yeah, this is an absolutely stunning colour, and I'm usually wearing this one or Sugar Cookie, so I'm just so gutted. Sugar Cookie is just, oh, such a gorgeous juicy pink, and it just tastes like vanilla. It's gorgeous. Next I have got these two here. So they came in the Sephora exclusive set with the mini glazing milk, just in this set here. I got that set for Christmas, so these have literally been my favourites within like days of 2025 ending, but I wore these like non-stop sort of Christmas. This one in particular I think is absolutely gorgeous. This is Jelly Bean, and it's like a pink, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, like shimmery pink, absolutely stunning. Oh my god, it smells delicious. I've worn this over quite a lot of like nude and pink lips, and even by itself with just, you know, or a bit of lip liner, it's absolutely stunning. And then this is kind of my favourite like lip balm at the moment. It's I was using the watermelon one, because that one's just kind of clear as like just an everyday little lip balm when I didn't want any colour, because a lot of these are tinted. I would just kind of use that one like at the end of doing my skincare or something, or if I was just at work and I was topping up my lip balm, I would just kind of use that one. So this has kind of taken over from that because I just love the strawberry scent of this so much. Would I love her to do a tinted red peptide treatment? Absolutely. But yeah, this one is just clear. I mean, you're not really going to see that. You can just see a bit of sheen there. But yeah, it is stunning. It smells amazing, just like gorgeous strawberries. But yeah, I do love this on the lips. It's like a nice kind of clear lip balm that gives you that juicy lip. I've been so obsessed, and I've been using them into sort of January and February as well. They are just an absolute favourite, so I'll probably appear in my favourites video. Will I film one of those today? I don't know. I'm filming an empties video after this, so we'll see how it goes. And next I've got these DIY individual lash kits. This is from JCO. I was served an ad by Cariad, I think that's how you say her name, on TikTok. These are the manga lashes that everyone is kind of going crazy over. Now looking at these, they're not something that I would usually pick up because they've got you can see the spikes quite clearly in the middle. But she put these on and I was hooked. I needed them. I think that they were £4 because I got them around Black Friday time. They come with the individual lashes, they come with the tweezers, the glue and seal, the bond and seal I think it's called, and the remover, which I thought was a really good kit for £4. So you've got 3 rows of 10, 3 rows of 12, 3 rows of 14, 2 rows of 16 and 1 row of 18. I haven't tried the 18 or the 16, I don't think. I think I've just gone up to from the 10 to the 14 because they are quite long. I have really enjoyed these. I filmed my last 2 videos wearing them, the Lush haul for Boxing Day and what I got for Christmas. I have just worn those lashes throughout sort of the end of November and December really. They were my Christmas lashes. It's what I like to do when I've got like an event, or you know, around Christmas, or if I'm going, like I'll do it for mine and Jake's birthdays in April, when we do like to go away in a cabin for a few days. Is I'll just put these individual lashes on, and they're good for, well, to a week longer if you take care of them. And you just look so put together, like you've got your lashes on and the rest of your makeup doesn't take as long. I do love wearing these. So yeah, I do love them, and they quickly became a favourite. I just love the effect that these have on your eyes. They're like manga style. They are absolutely gorgeous. Before these I was using the tatty lashes, which I thought were okay, but I kind of got a bit bored of. But these just something different, and I really, really liked them. I used a few different lash styles, like lash mapping, where I'd use a slightly shorter one fanning out to longer, or I used a longer one in the middle and shorter ones on the outer. Really, really good. Ones I have on at the moment though, they're from Wosheer, and they were kindly sent to me to make a video for them. I've done a couple of videos, just kind of trying out their lashes. These are the lashes. They're in Kallo, so a bit more like what I would have usually gone for. They are really nice and sort of flattering. These ones, 2 rows of 8, 4 rows of 10, 4 rows of 12 and 2 rows of 14. So I do like the length, the sizes in these ones a bit better. But no, I can't include these as like my favourites for 2025, because I literally started using these at the end of January. But just in case you're wondering what I was actually wearing today, I'm wearing the Wosheer ones, and they are very nice. Next I'm going to talk about some Lush cosmetics, and it's all Snow Fairy shock. So I was given, as like a little present in 2024, a sample of the Snow Fairy dusting powder, and this was before the viral videos of people using it with a powder puff and popping it on the skin. I saw people just kind of using this in their hair, so I did a video using this in my hair. Was it this? I think it was actually the start of last year at some point, because I had been gifted it in 2024. And that was the way that I had used it, and then I didn't really use it again because people were kind of using it as a bit of a dry shampoo or through their hair. And yeah, I just kind of didn't really think back on that. And then we had those viral videos where people were putting on body lotion, body oil, and then they'd get a big fat powder puff and just take some of this dusting powder and just kind of pat it on the skin. And they would say how the fragrance really lasts longer, and the shimmer of the Snow Fairy, and I was hooked. So for Boxing Day sales I picked up this one. I picked it up individually, and then I saw that there was a set that came with the scrubby, the Super Fairy shower gel and some other bits, so I picked up the set so I could try this, and I have been using it since. So another one that I started using at the end of 2025, but I absolutely adore it. I'm using Snow Fairy anyway. It's been my favourite scent for, God, a decade. And it just kind of elevates that for me. I feel like that it makes the scent last much longer. This one is very, very new for me. I went into the Worcester store for Lush because we were going to go to Cardiff, but then there were no trains, and Jake didn't want to drive for Boxing Day, which it's crazy. People go crazy for the sales. So I said to him, would he be willing to drive me to Worcester to shop in the Boxing Day sales? And he said yeah, because it's not that far from Hereford. So yeah, we queued up. I think it was an hour before we got into the store, just because of waiting for the store to actually open and then to go in. So I've finally been able to peel off that 50% off sticker. It was really stuck on there. They didn't have the Snow Fairy body spray. I do have one left, which I'm really sad about because that is definitely going to run out. So yeah, I was really gutted that I didn't get that one. I picked up Cherryish, which I really, really like. But yeah, I saw that there was one of these left on the shelf, and I was kind of past the point because it was so busy in there. They let far too many people in by the time I was queuing up for the till. And it was too far for me to kind of walk back and around to the perfume shelf. And I heard a Lush employee say to someone, oh no, we don't have any more of the Snow Fairy body spray, but I think we've got Super Fairy perfume left, and I don't know how that is still on the shelf. And I was like, ooh, earwigging. And I had clocked it, and I was like, oh, do I get it? And I heard her say, would you like to try it? So I think she sprayed a tester. I don't think the girl went for it because the Lush employee just didn't come back to the shelf. And there was an older woman that was kind of looking at the fragrances whilst I was in the queue for the till, and I just sort of was like, excuse me, could you pass me that one that says Super Fairy, please? And she just handed it to me. I didn't even know how much it was, but I knew it was 50% off, and I was just like, just do it. I didn't even take it out and spray it because I had so many people around me that I was just like, no, in my basket, I'm just gonna like risk it. It smells absolutely delicious. It's a mix of Super Milk and Snow Fairy. It's got that sort of like clean, lemony, fresh scent from the Super Milk, and it's got that gorgeous like sweet scent from Snow Fairy. It is absolutely delicious, and I do prefer this sort of bottle to the sprays. I feel like I can't take the sprays anywhere because they're just massive. But yeah, I absolutely love this, and I love finishing off my Snow Fairy routine with it. I'm obsessed. Next, I have got the Snow Fairy hair primer. Look how much I've used of it. Hardly any of it, but a little bit goes a long way. I have, of course, washed my hair. I washed my hair a couple of times actually towards the end of December, where I just kind of wanted to go back in with my hot brush because I'm really into my curls at the moment. So yeah, I think I only used this a couple of times, and I knew that it was going to be in my favourites, my best of beauty, and that I'd be using this for years to come as long as it's available. I went a bit cray-cray and I picked up 2 of these. I saw a sign that said that it was £7, and I didn't check the actual weight of it. Like, this is the 260 gram bottle, and I stupidly thought it was £7, but it was actually 14, and I picked up 2 of these. But go big or go home, I spent a lot of money in my Boxing Day haul from Lush. Definitely go check out that video. I spent well over £100. But yeah, this is the hair primer. So I've used the Super Milk one. I know they've got a Sticky Dates one that I do really want to try, but girl, I'm topped up on this. I got 2 of these bad boys to use this year. This is absolutely stunning. I just love spraying it on my hair. When it's wet, I just spray it all over, and you know, you can see I've been using this into January and February, and hardly any looks like it's been used, but a little bit does go a long way, and I spray it just from root to ends, really concentrating on my ends. Or if I am going to use a bit of a hair mask on my hair, I'll spray this through the ends as well and put a hair mask in. If I'm doing any sort of, you know, when you like slick your hair back, I'll spray this on. I love this so much. It's such a great product because it's like hair primer, it's like leave-in conditioner. It's absolutely stunning. It's got that gorgeous Snow Fairy scent, so I feel like I smell of Snow Fairy from head to toe now. So yeah, completely obsessed with this. Then lastly, from Lush and like Snow Fairy in general, I've got the Snow Fairy Milkshake. So this did launch in 2024, but I didn't get to try it. By the time I went to Cardiff, I think I went to Cardiff on the 27th of December, and they didn't have any Snow Fairy Milkshake left. I think I just picked up original Snow Fairy Glitter, and Snow Fairy Two-Tone, and I didn't get to try this one, and it was on my list of things that I needed to try. And of course, towards the end of last year, I wasn't spending as much money, so I didn't purchase anything from Lush leading up to Christmas. I just kind of left it all for my December pay to come through and just go crazy, and I did. I picked up the big one. I didn't see any of the kilogram bottles in Worcester, so they must have sold out with one of the first few people that had gone in, or you know, before Christmas. So a lot of the shower gels that I did pick up were the second largest, which is like 560 grams. I'm obsessed with this. As you can see, I mean I just shook that, but it is, where is that down to now? it's virtually down to like here, where I have just been using this every single day since I purchased it. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. It has that gorgeous Snow Fairy scent to it, but it's so creamy from the oat milk. I love it. I just absolutely love it. It's so hydrating and just, oh, I love the way that this lathers onto the skin and the scent after. Yeah, it's my absolute favourite. I think that I prefer this more than original Snow Fairy, so I will be stocking up on this when it comes back. I'm completely obsessed with it, and I'm gutted that I only bought the one bottle. I think I picked up the Snow Fairy Milkshake, the original Snow Fairy, and Snow Fairy Glitter in that size because I just wanted loads of Snow Fairy. Didn't see Snow Fairy two-tone in there though, but I am glad that I picked up the Snow Fairy Milkshake because she is a favourite and I just knew I'd love her. So next I'll talk about some SPF. So this was kindly gifted to me by Yes Style. I think it was Yes Style. They sent me a box of PR, just like different brands to try, and I hadn't heard of this one before, but I love it. I have been using the Tocobo. I think this is in my favourites video in 2024. I've been using this one sort of in 2025, but towards the, I'd say from like summer onwards, because this is like a Hello Winter box. I've been using this one and I've just been reaching for this one non-stop. I love it. This is the Purito Sol Wonder Relief Centella Daily Sun Lotion. Korea know what they're doing with their SPF. This is absolutely gorgeous. I can't really say much more than the fact that I love this one and I've been reaching for it every day, and I will purchase another one when I run out of it. I think I do have this one and a backup to go through, and this one is a close favourite, but the Purito Sol one is so good. So I have got some fake tan here. So I used the Effin Tan in the summer. I was completely obsessed with this. When was it? My dad's wedding. I think that was in August. And this is the tan that I used for it, and I had so many compliments. A lot of people thought I'd had a spray tan. I was like, no, I did this myself. Yeah, this is really, really good. I have tried the mousse, so I just kind of wanted to try the gradual tanner. Something a bit lighter for, you know, warmer weather, because who wants to lie in a hot bath and soak off your tan? You know, I just didn't want to have that like high duty mousse tan to try and remove. I prefer to do it in the winter with a hot bath, you know, it just kind of makes sense. So yeah, I thought I would try this one to see if it gave my skin a little bit of a glow, and this is gorgeous. This is the medium to dark, and it does go dark. Obsessed with it, and I'll be using that again when we have warmer weather, and that will be my tan. This one I bought in the Black Friday sale. I think it was like £7 or £8, and I bought it from their actual website because it's cheaper than TikTok Shop. This is Rose and Caramel Intensity, super dark. This is the tan that I do have on at the moment. I had this on, when did I put this on? Put this on Sunday and it's Friday. Flawless, absolutely flawless. Look at that. Stunning, stunning tan. When I do make sure that I'm moisturised to make sure that my tan is lovely and fresh and lasts as long as I can make it last. But yeah, this is an absolutely stunning tan. It doesn't have that nasty tan smell. I love the way that this builds up. I tend to wear my tan on for like a full day, just to get the most out of it. I want it to be as dark as I can. I want this tan to be as dark as I can get it before washing off. And yeah, I'm absolutely obsessed with the results. Don't get me wrong, I do still love Bellamianta. I think that this was one of my favourites like last year. I say last year like it was 2024, I mean 2024, because last year was 2025 and this is my best of 2025. But yeah, I do still love Bellamianta, I do love all their tans, but yeah, I just had to pick the cheapest option really, because I was really budgeting at the end of last year, and this one was the cheapest I could find in the sales, and I think it was really good. Lastly, I've got skincare, which is probably my biggest bundle. We've got some numbers in. I was kindly gifted, was it 2 parcels? I think I received 2 parcels. Yeah, I think I received 2 parcels last year, which is really nice. I ended up getting 2 of these, and I gave one to my mother-in-law because I was really obsessed with it when I started using it, and you know, I had another one. I just thought, well, I'll let her try it, and a little bit sort of regret giving it away because I love this one so much. It's already down to here, and I think I only started using it in December properly. It's such a good toner. It's their PDRN Glow Boosting Toner, and you know I'm all about that PDRN. I just want to reverse my aging. I'm 31. I don't think that I look 31. My skin definitely doesn't look 31. And I do think it's down to the skincare that I use. And then I have got the eye cream as well. So this is the retinol eye cream, which has got peptides in it as well. It's quite a cool little applicator. You kind of like push it up like a little injector, which I think is really fun. I do love a lot of the numbers in range. I think it's really, really nice. I've tried a lot of products from them. Like I've got the essence and I've got some other I've got another toner to try, and I've got some other serums to try. Like they gave me so much. They have a really nice sheet mask. They've given me some under eye masks to try, but these ones really stood out, and I did some videos on these because I did really like them so much, so definitely check out those. Next I've got some Tocobo. So this is the same brand as SPF that I do really like and I've been using for a while. They sent me some more of their calamine cleansing oil. I think I got this and their SPFs in the first drop, and then they sent me another parcel that came with some more SPF, another one of these, and then this to try. I'm so glad that I have another one of these because this has probably been my most reached for cleansing oil in 2025. It's so nice. It's almost like a creamy cleansing oil, and it just takes off your makeup so nicely. Like it's just so moisturizing, and it sort of, yeah, it just cleans your skin really nicely. I love the texture of it, and yeah, I just love all the ingredients. It's got olive oil, coconut oil, vegan white milk. It's just gorgeous. So yeah, this is definitely running out. I've only got a teeny bit left in here, and I have a top up and I can't wait. Then I've got the coconut clay cleansing foam. I absolutely love coconut. I love it in sort of bath products, hair products. It's just delicious, and I love the smell of it. This is a very gorgeous clean coconut scent. It's not overpowering, and you don't want that in skincare. You don't want overpowering fragrances. I think this is a really lovely cleanser. You only need a little bit, and it does lather up really, really nicely. I think this is so, so stunning. I have gone through quite a bit of it. It's one of my most reached for cleansers. I just kind of have it out on my bathroom sort of vanity ready to use. Another duo I have is the Yumu. I haven't really seen much of this brand. They kind of reached out to me, they sent me some products, I did some videos for them, and I feel like they've just kind of dropped off the face of the earth. Like I can't really find them much on social media or like have a website or anything, so unsure what's happened there, but their products are good. We've got the deep cleansing oil, and then we've got the facial gel cleanser. I don't usually go for a gel cleanser. I do prefer it to be like creamy or foamy, but this is very, very good. It lathers up very nicely, and I feel like it really cleans the skin. It gives me like botanical vibes, like really fresh and just like nature. It's just really, really nice, and this oil is so good. It's so soft, and it just takes off your makeup so like easily, and it's really good around the eye area as well. I don't really use this one around the eyes, but this one is brilliant for taking off mascara. I do have an eye makeup remover that I use, so it's not a big deal that I don't use that one on my eyes, but I do really like that I can use that one all over. Yeah, I don't know what has happened to this brand, but their products are really good, and I'm so glad they reached out to me, but I'm just sort of like, what happens when I use them up? Because I've only got like this much left of the oil, and it's really good. So I've got two other products to talk about now. One of them is this Orencia Fresh Green Rice Mochi Cleanser. So I've worked with Orencia 3 times now, which is really good. I've worked with them by themselves. They reached out to me to send me this cleanser and some of their serums, which I have done videos on. And then they reached out to me again through Yes Style to film. I filmed a video with their cleansing oil, which I think is really, really nice. That has been something that I filmed with towards the end of last year, so I haven't used it as much, so I didn't think it was appropriate to put in this video because I've used products like this that I've really used up. But this cleanser I have been reaching for a lot, and I have done a recent video again with Orencia. So I've actually got 3 of these cleansers now, because they've sent me a cleanser each time they've sort of worked with me, and I'm so glad, because yeah, this is so good. As you can see, you don't need to use much of this, but that just kind of goes to show how much I have really used of it. I've really dug down in there. It just smells so gorgeous, and when I first saw this I thought it was a makeup remover balm, but it's actually a cleanser. You can use this as a mask, or you can use this as a cleanser as well. I haven't actually used this as a mask, I've only used it as a cleanser, but yeah, it comes with a little scooper. It just looks like pistachio ice cream in there. It's absolutely delicious. You only need to use a little bit, and it just lathers up around the face. You can really feel it cleansing the skin, and this is non-comedogenic, so it's not going to make you break out, which I think is a really good ingredient. I think that's why I've been reaching for it so much more, because where I have been testing out a lot of skincare, I have had some breakouts, but I kind of almost come back to this one to kind of center my skin a bit. If I'm trying out other things, I'll just make sure that this is the same. This is something that I am using all the time now, because this is really helping with my breakouts. But yeah, I'm just obsessed with it. It's such a good cleanser, and I'm so happy that I have like 2 other full ones to use. So I've got this Queer Korean Beauty. This is the kojic acid turmeric overnight wrapping mask. So it's a bit like the Medicube one, you know, like everyone, I think a lot of brands have done their own version of this now, but it's that viral sort of, you put it on, it's like liquidy jelly, and then you kind of scrape it on, leave it on overnight, and it peels off. I really like this one. It gives you such a gorgeous glow to the skin. It's really comfortable to put on. It doesn't like tingle or anything. I have been reaching for this one. A few videos on this. I do really like it. I think it's a really good little beauty like skincare product to have for when you know, I have used this for when I've been going to an event or something the next day and I've wanted to have really gorgeous skin, because it gives you such a lovely glow to the skin. It reminds me of the Biodance mask, you know, the like viral overnight mask that you peel off. That one's a bit more of a sheet mask style, but this is more of like a, well, the wrapping mask really, where you kind of put it on and let it harden. It's just kind of like that clear peel off. But yeah, I do really like that one. It's another version of that, and that's what I really love about the Biodance one. The glow it gives your skin from being on all night, that's the same. Love it. There you go guys, that was the end of the video. I really hope you've enjoyed watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.